Hey guys, Gavin Gear here from UltimateReloader.com. In this video, we're going to continue in the series covering the AK-47 rifle platform and 7.62 by 39 millimeter ammunition reloading. Now, the astute amongst you will notice I'm actually using a Century Arms N-PAP rifle, which is an M70 Gen 2. The point is, I'm interested in evaluating reloading for what I would consider a classic AK-47 style rifle. Stamped receiver, which this rifle has. I'm interested in isolating the precision of the rifle from all of the other factors, and that's what we're going to do in this video. I've got an inexpensive bipod here that's a simple clamp-on unit. That should suffice. I've got a really nice scope mounting setup from RS Regulate. We've got the AK-307M side mount, which is one of the reasons I went with the N-PAP rifle. It's got the side mounting arrangement there. We've got the AKR top rail that attaches to the modular side mount, the AK-307M. That's going to give us a great quick release platform for optics. Now, in order to isolate the shooter and all of the other variables around sight alignment, I'm going with a scope that's totally overkill for an AK-47. I had this BSA TMD 624 by 44. It's a 24 power scope. It's variable. It's kind of a little bit ridiculous for an AK-47, but the point for this round of testing is going to be to evaluate the precision of factory ammo with steel casings and the ammunition that I reload with 308 bullets, with 311 bullets, and so on and so forth. So it's going to be a good platform for testing and evaluation, and I'm really looking forward to trying this out. I haven't shot groups with an AK-47 at 100 yards. I have with my SKS. So that'll be another interesting thing, is to compare the two. So let's get the RS Regulate mount on, let's get the scope mounted, and then later in the series we'll go and do some shooting. Let's do it. So let me show you what we've got for a mounting situation. The AK-307M is the quick release side mount that's essentially the base. It's got this nice lever here. You open it, you slide it on, you lock it down. The AKR is our top Picatinny rail section that's going to mount to the AK-307M. We're going to use a little bit of Loctite, and we can actually align this. You can see that the top mount can slide side to side here, and that allows you to get it directly over the bore axis, which is nice. Then we can mount our scope to the AKR top rail section. So let's go ahead and do that. The first thing we need to do is adjust the fit of the side mount. You open the clamp, you notice there's a hex bolt here, you press down on this plate, adjust the bolt so that when you push it on, there's a bit of resistance. You can feel it's a fairly tight fit, but slides freely. Then when we tighten the clamp, it's super, super solid. Next, we mount the AKR top rail section. Now I did a quick dry fit with the scope, and for the proper eye relief, I'm going to need to push this all the way forward. So you can see here I have things roughly lined up. Now I can adjust the side to side alignment so that I'm directly over the bore. I'm looking at the sight here, looking at the dust cover, but I'm going more off of the sight and the axis of the barrel here. I think that's going to be good. So I'm going to press that down. It's a friction fit. I'm going to use some blue Loctite on the supplied mounting screws. Just a little dab on each is going to be plenty. And what I'm going to do is get this close and then double check my alignment. Okay, so we've got the last screw here. It looks like our alignment is still good, so I'm going to torque that down. don't need a whole lot here. All right, time to check out the scope. So this is a scope that I've had laying around for a while, at least a couple years, and to be honest, I don't even remember who I got it from and how much I paid for it. But it's about a $150 scope, and like I said, it's higher power magnification than what's really needed here, but I think it's going to work well. I'm going to take off this hood here because that's going to just look a little bit ridiculous on an AK-47. But yeah, it's 6-24 power. The quality seems adequate. It came with some rings, which we're going to use to mount the scope to the RS Regulate mount. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so I'm just going to loosen the clamp here and put it all the way forward. And then I believe, I'm going to double check here, but I believe our other ring needs to go right about here. And here's the trick when you're mounting scope rings, is you want to push them forward, because think of the rifle going backwards under recoil. You want to get it kind of pre-bottomed out, if you will. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing here, push forward. Give that a little bit of a lockdown. Okay, nothing too much here. All right. Okay, let's see how the scope looks. Okay, so we're going to be sitting pretty far forward in the rings. Like I said, I need it about as far forward as I can get it for proper iron relief with this short length of pull on this rifle. So we're going to be about right there. We put the caps on. We're going to pre-torque down the screws with an even gap on both sides, level it, and then torque down on a cross pattern. We're looking good so far. I've got my fat wrench set to 15 inch-pounds, and I'm just going through and kind of doing my final tightening, clamp down of the rings here. Okay, got nice even torque now. I'm nice and level. We should be good to go. Well, here we are. We've got a great optic here for shooting groups at 100 yards. We can determine the precision of factory and reloaded ammo. We've got the RS Regulate modular side mount system. Very quickly take the scope off, put it back on. I am really liking the way that has turned out. And if you're looking for an optic mounting platform for N-PAP and O-PAP, etc. rifles, this is really a great setup. Well, I am ready to get this rifle sighted in, and please stay tuned because we got a lot more great content coming up in this series. We're going to be doing group measurement with factory ammo. We're going to be reloading with 308 and 311 bullets. We're going to be experimenting with different weights, different powders. We got a lot of great content coming up. So I want you to be a part of that. And if you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up. If you don't want to miss any of the action on ultimatereloader.com, please subscribe to my channel. Until next time, happy shooting and happy reloading.